The Curse of Oak Island recap: gold smuggling, keyholes, floods, and treasure. Don't read below here if you don't want to know what happened on The Curse of Oak Island Season 5 Episode 14. It looks like they've actually found some treasure on the Curse of Oak Island. Granted, the gemstone shown at the end of this week's episode wasn't a chest full of jewels, and it wasn't in the money pit, but it's a start. The new find, shown in the sneak peek for next week's episode, came after a dramatic hour in which we found out more about what the medieval cross could be. A decorative keyhole was discovered, and the DMT shaft, well, went the way of so many other shafts before it. There are now just 2 more episodes left in Season 5 of The Curse of Oak Island, but there's still time for something really big to come. Here's the 10 biggest things we learned from Episode 14. 1. The medieval cross could have been used to smuggle gold. Last episode, historian Zena Halpern speculated that the medieval cross found by Gary Drayton at Smith's Cove could be a representation of the Punic and Phoenician goddess Tanit. This time round, author and Knights Templar researcher Kathleen McGowan-Coppins returned to the show to give her take. She told the team how she had spoken to Toby Dobler, the Grand Master of the Knights Templar in France, who Marty Legina and son Alex previously met in Rennes-le-Château 3 years ago. His take: he believes the cross may have been part of a necklace used to smuggle gold. A diagram he drew showed rhomboids called pastilles, which people would wear around their necks to look like jewelry, were actually gold covered in lead. Templars reportedly used methods like this to smuggle gold out of Europe while facing persecution, and the cross could have been worn as part of the necklace. Kathleen said of the cross: Toby was very excited when he saw this because the shape of the hole is the same shape used in the rhomboids that were found. His first thought was that this might have been part of a Templar necklace that was used to move gold. If that was the case, where are the rhomboids? Jack Begley suggested they could still be in Smith's Cove, an idea that went down well with Dave Blankenship. Could the cross have gold in it as well? That remains to be seen. 2. Canada's name could have different origins. As well as the gold smuggling theory, Kathleen also told the team about a town next to Dom, France, where Rick, Alex, and Peter Formetti visited the Templar prison earlier this season. Its name? Sarlat-la-Canada. It is generally believed that Canada got its name from the 16th century French explorer Jacques Cartier, who reportedly began referring to the area using the Iroquois word Kanata, meaning village or settlement. But could the name have actually been brought over by members of the Knights Templar 300 years earlier? It's theoretically possible. Kathleen said, if we're looking at a different timeline and we're saying that the region was discovered much earlier, say 300 years earlier, then I think we have to start looking at possibly different origin stories for some of the etymology. Marty said the theory was an interesting one, and typical of those that come to light on Oak Island. He said, it's an interesting fact that this word Canada appears there. It's one of the strange things about Oak Island, that somehow you can make these quasi-coherent, quasi-logical connections to so many things that it just boggles the mind. 3. They're going to do more searching in Smith's Cove. Before Kathleen left the island, Rick, Marty, and Gary Drayton took her to Smith's Cove to show her where the cross was found. Gary revealed he plans to go over the whole area with his metal detector again. He's previously searched it, but that was before the team's digging operations in the cove last year and the storms that battered the island over the winter, both of which may have uncovered new finds and could be why they found the cross. There was also talk about using machinery on the beach in the future, as long as they can obtain the required permits, and find a way to explore the area effectively when having to deal with being at the mercy of the ocean and its tides.